Hey guys, HackerSploit here, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Recon Ng version 5. Now, many of you have actually sent me personal messages over the last 2 months on Twitter, via email, and on Facebook as well, and also on Discord, telling me to update the Recon Ng series. And after looking into it quite a bit and getting accustomed to the new syntax and the new way of using Recon Ng, I decided that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to break it. I'm going to break the videos down, or the entire video down into smaller chunks, so that it makes sense that way. Similar to the Recon Ng version 4 playlist, which is still a good playlist. It still has very good information there. So what I'm going to do is, in this video, let's just take a look at some of the changes that have been made, right? So for those of you who are not familiar with Recon Ng, this will also be a great starting point, right? So what is Recon Ng? Well, Recon Ng is an open source intelligence gathering tool that's aimed at reducing the time spent harvesting information from open sources. So again, it's an OSINT tool that can be used to automate the process of gathering information that you otherwise would have to do manually. Now, given that there are many automated tools that you can that can make this process easy along the way, and many of the tools that you do use for information gathering and OSINT are extremely automated, but as you will see as we progressively go through this series, the whole idea of collating that information into one centralized source or a database is extremely important. And then finally, generating a meaningful report with the data you've gathered is extremely useful as well, right? So again, many of you may not have known that I had an extensive series on Recon Ng version 4, which is still great. You can check it out. The only thing is the syntax has changed, which again is very important, and therefore warrants me making a new series. So again, Recon Ng is a fully featured reconnaissance framework that's designed with the goal of providing powerful environments to conduct open source web-based reconnaissance quickly and thoroughly. It's written in Python. Again, so you can download it without installing it and run it that way, as I already showed you how to do in the previous series. However, if you're using a pen testing distribution, you can easily, it already comes pre-installed. I'm currently using Parrot. What you can do is make sure that you have it updated to the latest version, which I think is version 5.1. So we'll just use this Recon Ng, and we'll just try and install the latest one. Let's see, so we can see it's the latest version. So that's 5.0.1 or release 1. So yeah. Now, the great thing about Recon Ng is, number one, it automates the process. Number two, it provides a database for storing all the information you've gathered, and lastly, it allows you to generate reports. Now, the whole idea behind Recon Ng is the ability to use custom modules that the community can develop, and we also have some inbuilt modules that was with version 4. Now, however, all modules are available on a marketplace, right? So if we just take a look at the features in the wiki section here, by the way, the link to the repository will be in the description section. So you can see that you can go through this if you're looking for any information. But now when talking about modules, you have a module marketplace. So the marketplace command provides the ability to search, analyze, install, and remove modules. So you can use the search command, which will be going through, and then there is the extra information added to the table, where you have the D and K options, which actually specify whether you have any dependencies for a particular module that need to be installed, or in the case of K, whether it requires any API keys. For example, that could be Shodan or built with, or any of the other services that require an API to actually use. So you can go through the wiki here and just get information in regards to what you're looking for. So now that we have an understanding of some of the new features, which by the way you can check here, and we'll be going through them step by step, because everything has changed in regards to the syntax and how you deal with domains, etc., etc. All right, so again, you can take a look at the analysis and reporting section if you're interested in that, which we'll be going through as well. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to start off with. Again, ensure that you have the latest version installed, and once you're ready to get started, all you need to do is you just type in Recon Ng. If you're running this on a standard distribution, you can simply you can simply launch the Python script. So once I hit enter, you can see it's going to take me into the Recon Ng system here, or the Recon Ng console, which is the great thing here. So it offers an interactive console similar to Metasploit that allows you to install, select the module you want to use, and use the relevant options for the module and the output that you want in various formats. So again, if you just take a look at the wiki, and I'll be referring to it quite often because it explains these things really well, you can see that we have command completion. So again, it's very much like what you'd find with a Metasploit console. So again, if I just use the double tab here, you can see it gives me the various options that I can start off with. So we have the dashboard similar to version 4. We have the marketplace, the keys for your API keys, the modules, options. You have the script. You also have the ability to run shell. You have the ability to run terminal commands outside of the interactive console. So I'll just demonstrate this right now. So if I say shell ifconfig, this will run it outside of the console environment, or the Recon Ng console environment, and run it in my terminal. And you can see it gives us the appropriate results for the Linux command that I specified here. All right, so that's pretty much going to be it in regarding an introduction video to this new series, and I'll see you in the next video when we'll get started with working with the syntax.